My name is Andrea Neely. I am 38 years old, and I pretty much spend my days taking care of my sister, and when I'm not taking care of my sister, I'm either binge watching Netflix or painting and drawing. Oh my goodness, he reminds me so much of my dad. It's scary. He's so smart. My dad was like a self-proclaimed genius, and he was a botanist on top of it. I mean, my dad was so good with plants. He could just look at a plant and it would grow. It was crazy. So now I'm trying my hand in growing sunflowers. That's what those are over there, because they're my favorite flower. And I feel like Junior absorbed everything that used to be my dad. Like, my son is extremely smart. He's extremely outgoing when need be, and he's also extremely shy in certain cases. And I think he even looks like my dad. Like, my dad had, by the time my dad was 20, he had gray hair already, like George Clooney, and Junior's already getting that right here. And I feel like, thankfully, Junior doesn't look anything like me. He looks more like, I think he looks just like my brother and just like my dad. And I think he acts just like my dad, so smart. That child is too smart for his own good. And he's so cute too, and he knows he's cute. He knows he's cute. He's gonna get in trouble with the ladies when he gets older. But yes, and the only thing that I feel that me and Junior have in common is we're both goofy. We both love to goof around. Like, every other word that comes out of his mouth is poop, 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 butt, and that's how I am too. But when Emily's around, I try to keep it calm with the potty talk. Well, that's what she calls it, potty talk. She's like, oh, he's saying the word poop in school and getting in trouble. And I'm like, okay. So I just kind of I try to respect her as much as I can. If she doesn't feel comfortable with it, then I keep it to myself. But yeah, Junior, in a nutshell, is the most wonderful thing in the world. Well, this is the part that actually really bothers me, because I had a drug problem and I went just to seek out help. I wasn't forced to get help or anything like that. But when I got on the phone and I made my first appointment, literally, I want to say 3 hours after I got off the phone with them, they sent CPS to my house, and this is how it all started. But Gateway Longview took in my case, and from there, it was nothing but pleasant experiences. I felt real safe there. So, yeah. How everybody was so friendly and understanding, and nobody judged me. That helped big time, because pretty much my whole family had disowned me at that point, and all I had left was my boyfriend at the time and my dad. Everybody else had pretty much disowned me. So being in a place where I wasn't being judged and where they were actually trying to help me really helped a lot, especially by Jenny herself. She was so wonderful towards me. So wonderful. She kept encouraging me. She would even I know it wasn't allowed, but she would even friendly text me every few days. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Did you go to group? Did you go to your counselor? So on and so forth. She was always on top of me. In June, it'll be a year I'll be clean. I'm actually very proud of myself. Well, at first, I thought that Emily was way too uptight. I felt like she really needed to loosen up, but now that we have gotten to know each other, I couldn't think of a better person for Junior. I really think that her and Tony are, they're two opposites completely, but I feel like they mesh perfectly together because of that. Because Tony is the more lenient one, she's the more in charge one, and I feel like you need both of that especially raising an outgoing child like Junior. Yes, but I love them both dearly, and I love everything they've done for me and everything they've done for Junior. I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. It was hard. But I wanted to be there for Junior because Junior didn't understand what was going on, and I wanted to make sure he understood I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be in his life. Yes, she lets me see him twice a month, which she doesn't have to do, which is another reason why I respect them and I care about them so much. It's beyond words how much I appreciate it. Well, usually we go to the library downtown, and me and Junior just run amok through the library like usual, because we meet up on Wednesdays. Usually they're playing a movie. And then they have the tablets there. They got games set up for kids. Or we'll go upstairs and there's a whole section for kids up on the second floor. And we usually just run amok. We're all over the place. And once the weather warms up, we're going to be meeting at Cavs Park, and I can't wait for that because there's always ducks and geese, and I purposely bought a whole case of canned peas just so we could feed them. And I can't wait to break into that case of peas. Yes. Before, when he was in my care, I was, like I said, I was addicted. And I wasn't very attentive to him, and I was constantly running off, and he was being left alone with my parents and my boyfriend at the time, and he was starting to develop behavioral issues. And now that Tony and Emily have him, totally different behavior, totally very well behaved kid, very organized, very smart. I see a complete difference in him, but in a good way.